Hey everybody, I'm Evan Hammonds for bloodhorse.com, and I'd like to welcome you to After the Wire, which is brought to you by EquiAid, the maker of Bodybuilder and other fine natural products. We have a key 3-year-old race on the East Coast and a few West Coast races to cover, so let's get started. At the Big A, the Gotham Stakes has long been a prep for the Wood Memorial. Once a 1-mile race, the Gotham has given us historic efforts for the ages by Secretariat in 1973, and then Easy Goer's spectacular 132 and 2-mile that set a track record back in 1989. Now, the Gotham today can stand on its own, now that it's worth 50 Derby points to the winner. And the winner this year, who showed us a new dimension to remain undefeated, is indeed a serious Derby contender. As in most mile and a 16th races, there isn't a great run-up to the first turn. The front-running New York-bred West Hills Giant wanted the lead and got it, but he cut the corner a little sharply, mixing it up with a couple of horses. There was some ping-pong going on there. El Nawi took the worst of it, and his rider, Channing Hill, would lodge an objection into the matter, but the non-call was the right move by the stewards. Now, as West Hills Giant, he was an overlay at 33-1. He cruised on the lead with successive fractions of 24 flat, 24 and 2, and 24 flat. It was going to be very hard for anybody to close and make up some ground. Vijak would in the stretch, and he gave us the most visually impressive stretch run to date in a Triple Crown prep race. Now, Joe Rosario timed the ride perfectly, and he was well off the rail throughout, which was a key all day at Aqueduct. Clear and 5 wide in the lane, Vijak closed with a 4th quarter in 24 flat, followed by a final 8th in about 6 flat, which allowed him to pick up the 4 lengths to get to the lead and to draw off by 2 1/4 at the wire. Any 3-year-old that can do that is a serious racehorse. Now, favored, overanalyzed was a non-factor. He finished a flat 5th. Vijak will get another shot in the Wood, and then we'll go on to Louisville off 5 starts, all at the Big A. Is he a viable Derby contender? Simply put, yes. Now, one note about his pedigree. He's from the first crop of Into Mischief, who's the son of 2002 Derby favorite Harlan's Holiday. Into Mischief, who stands at Spendthrift Farm, is a half-brother to Beholder, Spendthrift Farm's 2-year-old filly champ and winner of the Las Virgenes Stakes at Santa Anita, which was run just after the Gotham. Beholder got the early lead in the Las Virgenes and never looked back. 50 Shades of Hay figured to give her the biggest tussle, but Rafael Bejarano was working hard on 50 Shades of Grey pretty early to try to keep up, and you know what? They couldn't. Now, recovered from a throat ulcer that may have been an excuse in her loss in the Santa Ynez in January, Beholder is now back and in play for the Santa Anita Oaks, hopefully to be followed by a run at the Kentucky Oaks at Churchill Downs. We know our friends at Clarkland Farm are thrilled. Now, it's no secret that I'm a big fan of the Dude and a big fan of the Big Cap. Put them both together, it's a thing of beauty. Game on Dude's Santa Anita Handicap score left me with few words to say. They've been running this race for a long time out in Arcadia, and no one has won by a longer margin. It was 7 3/4 lengths back to runner-up Clubhouse Ride and the hard luck call to Serve after his tour de force in 2 minutes flat. Trainer Bob Baffert loved the outside post, and once Game On Dude got to the lead, jockey Mike Smith said he was able to get him into a beautiful rhythm. Now, check out these quarter-mile splits. 23 and 3, 23 and 2, 23 and 4, and 24 and 1. After that, the last quarter doesn't matter. He's just the best older horse in training, period. Now, it's unfortunate that Game On Dude's lone loss at Santa Anita came in last year's Breeders' Cup Classic. He'll get another shot at it this fall, as the World Championships will again be held at Santa Anita. Come on back next week for the Tampa Bay Derby for 3-year-olds and the Gulfstream Park Handicap for the older set at a flat mile. I'd like to thank you for watching After the Wire. Come on back next week.